Hi guys, and welcome to a day in the life. My name is Nicusia and I am so incredibly excited to have you here. For those that don't follow me on my socials, which you should, you probably don't know much about me, but everybody first and foremost asks where my name is from, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I am Polish. It is a Polish nickname that I grew up with and it stuck, so Nicusia. Yes, and that is how you pronounce it. I also moved to Costa Rica about 3 years ago. I'm here right now, as you guys can probably tell. Yes, it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful country, and I always get so many questions in regards to why I moved, what is there to do, where should I go to see and explore when I travel. This channel, I think we're gonna primarily focus on that. I cannot wait to share the beauties of this country with you guys. The people are amazing, the food is great, the quality of just nature. You're literally living in nature, which is amazing because you don't really get that in LA and other big cities where I've lived. So it's been a beautiful adventure. However, today we are going to start with what my subscribers on my Instagram and on my OF specifically asked for, which is a very nice and simple bikini haul. Yes, I mean, I live in bikinis here, obviously, because it is so freaking hot. Why would I wear anything else? So that being said, I would like to call myself a little bikini connoisseur of sorts. So we're gonna start off with this one today. I absolutely love these three-piece sets. They are crucial when living in this kind of climate because, you don't want to you don't want to wear so many different clothes. It gets hot. They're all sweaty and gross. You have to do laundry constantly. So if I'm running errands or if I'm running to and from the grocery store or just down the beach and want to go sit down at a restaurant, these three-piece sets are perfect because you don't want to be running around in your little undies sometimes, So this one I believe is from Joby Swim, which I will link in the description. Yes. It comes with a cute little scrunch skirt, so we can make this longer and shorter. It has I don't know what these are called, like an elastic band, I guess, over here to keep it nice and tight and snatched on the waist, which is obviously what we like. This is it from the back. Like I said, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter. The material is the same as the bikini. Yep, it is nice and it's very durable. Oh, that was a cute little butterfly. See you guys, nature. We love it. So the material is wonderful. It is, it's really good with water because some bikinis, I know this sounds crazy because bikinis should all be great with water, but sometimes, crochet or these different materials, you go in and you're drenched and wet and feeling sort of sticky and gross, especially if you jump in the ocean. This one is super water wicking, which is amazing. It doesn't move, which is great because the last thing you want is to think that you're fully covered up in public and you're not. It's a small town, guys. Everybody here knows each other and hears things. So we try to keep it kosher. All right. And then, so I'll show you guys the bottoms. Give me 1 second. All right. So here we go. These are the bottoms that come with it. So it's really, really cute. As you can see, it is a full-on matching set. The bottoms are great. Just enough coverage so you feel comfortable going out in public. A nice, the only thing that this bikini doesn't have, if somebody likes these, are ties, or just adjustment, a little ability. This one just fits how you get it. I mean, it fits great. So I love it. Yeah, so this is my first three-piece set. We have 2 more to go. All right, so this is my groovy bikini. I absolutely love this pattern. It is so cute. It's little hippie flowers and I adore it. I also really do like neutral tones, so this little beige bronze action is definitely right up my alley. All right, so close-up wise, this is a triangle bikini as well. We love triangles because, you can sort of make them thinner and then make them wider as you please, right? The material on this one is stretchy, very durable, which we love. Also a great wicking material for water so you don't feel gross and, just gross and wet for too long. I'll let that sun dry you out. Okay, the bottoms are different than the other ones because yes, they do have a little scrunch. They don't have the elastic band, so they are much more, how do I say this? Like, I guess like gentle on your body. They're also sheer. They're made out of like a mesh material. So you really do feel like you're not wearing much. It feels very, like you can feel the air going through the bottoms, which is sort of nice sometimes because, you know, when it gets hot and muggy, the less clothes, the better, right? So let me give you guys actually a look from the back. So just like the other one, there's a tie from the top and from the bottom. You could play around with these. The bottoms, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you should be able to see sort of the lining of the underwear through the pants. Not the pants, the skirt, excuse me. All right, let me get changed real quick and I'll show you guys the bottom. All right, so these are the bottoms that come with this bikini. So as you can tell right off the bat, they are different than the previous ones. They have sort of thick sides. I usually like to wear, you know, just the tie bikinis or really thin ones, but these are great for like going out and about. Definitely not for tan lines unless you like these thick tan lines, but hey, still a wonderful bikini. It's definitely a little bit more conservative. So this is for all the ladies that like to keep it a bit more PG. So from the back, let me just tighten this up for you guys. So from the back, this is how it looks. You can sort of ride it up or keep it open like this. You know, so definitely a lot more coverage, but still stylish. It's not like granny panties, you know, they're still like hot coverage. So anywho, just like I said, this I would probably wear if I was going to, you know, like a little restaurant bar or something like that where there's not going to be too much sun because like I said, tan lines are a big thing for me, which brings me to my next bikini. I think you guys will like this one. All right, so this is the last look I have for you guys today. I have a feeling this is going to be a fan favorite because it's definitely one of my favorites. Let's start. So this is a Fashion Nova bikini. Again, a 3-piece set, one of my favorites. I've probably worn this one out the most out of all of them just because I love the color. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, as you guys can tell, it's like a green, but it has like the shine to it, which I absolutely love. The material is also different than the other ones. It's you guys know what? I'm gonna look this up so I can give you a proper description of what this material is. I'm not good with this terminology, but all I can say is that it feels great and it's sturdy. You know, like it stays on. But I mean, you'll definitely need to pay a little bit more attention to the girls, just so that, you know, when you're bending over, walking around, grabbing your drink from the bar or something, you don't get a little nip slip action going. So here we go. Yeah, so this one also you can tie at the top, at the bottom. This is how the skirt looks. Also has a drawstring on the side. The material of this skirt though is definitely the thickest out of all the other ones. This literally makes it feel like a going out outfit. It's straight up, it's like a double-sided. The inside is like water resistant and the outside is, I guess, also, but it just has that shiny material. Definitely thick. You can, I guess, like ride it up if you wanted to from the bottom. You can move it around. Sometimes, depending on the vibe, I just tend to wear these little strings from my undies like higher at my waist. So then sometimes it's cute. It gives that like, you know, 90s or 2000s song peekaboo action going, you know, but that's not for everyone. That's okay. Yeah, so yes, this is this little guy. Let me show you guys this look without the bottoms on. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so as promised, this is by far the smallest one of the bikinis, which is probably why it's my favorite. Anything that makes my tan line stylish versus overly excessive, for lack of a better term, is what I tend to go for. So the cool thing about this bikini also is that not only does it have little ties on the side, so you can basically, this bikini bottom, if you really want to go small and you're curvier or wear a different size, this will still fit you. So you can keep the size of this in the back, which I will show you guys in a second, while, you know, your waist size can fluctuate. So that is great. Also, the bottoms over here, just like the top, you can make this wider and thinner. or narrower. Same thing goes from the bottom. So they can go this wide or super, super thin. So now for the moment you guys have all been waiting for, the back on these guys. So they are definitely teeny tiny. So probably not for a family friendly place, you know, just out of respect, but hey, here we go. This is how it looks. Again, definitely one of my favorites. This is how wide they go. So not very wide, but hey, at least you get a couple more, you know, centimeters of coverage. But yeah, these are the bikinis. I would love to hear which one was your favorite. And if you guys have any more recommendations or requests for my OFTV, I am more than happy to take them into consideration. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram, subscribe to my OnlyFans, and can't wait to chat with you guys. Mwah!